This is not just a new Bentley. This is the new Mulsanne. It's the first all-new Bentley in about 80 years. The structure, the design, the engine, it's all bespoke. Now, at this point, you do kind of want to get behind the wheel and find out what it's like. First of all, we're going to have a look at a few of the details that really make this Bentley spectacular. It's all really geeky stuff, but if you look at the rear arches, they actually sort of envelope the rear windscreen, which makes the whole thing look a lot smoother. And also, Bentley claim they're the only manufacturer to use polished stainless steel instead of chrome for their bright work. We'll leave you to judge the outside looks of the Mulsanne, but the inside is seriously impressive. It takes over 170 hours to create the cabin of this car, which is over half the car's build time. That's because of things like this wood veneer, which takes 5 weeks to go from being a tree to being a Bentley furnishing. And this leather, which is now cured using a traditional process rather than a modern process, which takes longer, but Bentley customers said they preferred the smell. The back is also seriously sumptuous. There's acres of legroom, so you definitely wouldn't mind being chauffeured around in it. But Bentley actually say that 80% of its Mulsanne buyers will want to drive the car. And on that note, I think it's about time we got behind the wheel and had a go. So, does it live up to expectations? Well, I certainly think so. You really get sucked in by the pomp of this car. You feel like you're pressing the road into submission, which you almost are given that it weighs 2.6 tonnes. This powertrain is exceptional. It's just got this relentless silken power delivery, 752 pounds-foot of torque from 1750 RPM, which is just outrageous. And the 8-speed auto box is really good. You just don't feel it working at all, which is exactly what you want. The Bentley Mulsanne is ultimately intended to be a limousine that you might enjoy driving, and it's certainly that. It's not razor sharp, it was never going to be, but there's enough sensation that you can really enjoy driving it. There are a few flaws. The adaptive air suspension is pretty good in most circumstances, but you never get that cushion of air sensation that you do with the Rolls-Royce. And I also think you could get a better sound coming out of a 6.75 litre V8 bi-turbo. But maybe Bentley's customers want that refinement. Either way, and even taking into account those flaws, the Mulsanne is exceptional. It does just what you want it to do, and you can't really expect more than that. The Bentley Mulsanne is not flawless. Some might want a more evocative exhaust noise, some might want better ride quality. Ultimately, it's to its benefit that it feels very different to a Rolls-Royce. If you've got 225 grand to spend on a luxury limousine, you won't be disappointed.